Walk any pharmacy aisle and the multivitamin pitch is seductive. One bottle, dozens of micronutrients, and the quiet suggestion that you have bought broad protection. The honest starting point is narrower. A multi can help cover small nutrient gaps when diet pattern, age, or a medical context makes shortfalls likely. That is insurance thinking, not a longevity subscription.
So, is the real job filling tiny holes in someone's diet? Or is this the pill people think will lower heart disease, cancer, and dementia risk? Because the internet still sells that bigger promise hard.
Exactly. Gap filling is not the same as boosting an already adequate diet into superhuman territory. If someone already meets needs through food, adding a multi rarely creates a dramatic new benefit pathway. If intake is thin on several micronutrients, a broad low to moderate dose product may simply reduce the chance of running chronically low. There is also an attribution problem baked into the product itself. A multi combines many vitamins and minerals at once. So even when a trial finds a small effect, you often cannot say which ingredient did the work or whether the formula simply nudged a few shortfalls at the same time. That makes clean, single-nutrient mechanism stories hard and overconfident marketing easy.
If the pill raises blood levels of carotenoids or vitamin E, does that automatically mean people get healthier outcomes? Or are we just watching nutrition status move on a lab report?
In a Cosmos biospecimen analysis, daily multivitamin multimineral use raised several serum carotenoids and alpha-tocopherol over 2 years compared with placebo. That is useful. It shows the supplement can change nutritional status in older adults who take it consistently. It still does not automatically answer whether those shifts prevent major disease or extend healthy lifespan.
Okay, then what about infection claims? People hear micronutrients support immunity and jump to, will multi stop COVID or make every cold milder?
In a Cosmos secondary analysis during 2020, daily multivitamin did not significantly reduce COVID-19 incidence in older adults. The hazard ratio sat near 1, with confidence intervals crossing the null. There was a more interesting signal for symptomatic illness among adherent participants, but that is a softer, secondary finding, not a reason to market a multi as infection armor. For heart disease and cancer prevention in generally healthy adults, guideline-level reviews have long treated routine multivitamin use with skepticism. The fair sentence is not that multis are worthless for every person. It is that they should not be sold as a guaranteed tool to prevent cardiovascular disease, cancer, dementia, or longer life.
Then where does the danger show up? Is it the basic multi itself, or the way people stack a multi with fortified cereal, energy drinks, vitamin A, iron, iodine, selenium, and a second specialty bottle?
The people most likely to benefit are those with a realistic gap pattern. Restricted eating, low food variety, older adults with thinner dietary patterns, or someone whose clinician already suspects shortfalls. A multi is a broad hedge there. It is still not a substitute for protein, fiber, sleep, movement, or overall food quality across the week.
There was a fertility treatment cohort where women who used a multivitamin had a higher chance of live birth. Should couples treat that as proof that any multi improves fertility outcomes?
Treat it as context, not a catch-all. Among more than 2,000 couples seeking fertility care, about 2/3 of women used a multi at baseline, and female use associated with higher live birth chance after adjustment. Male use did not. Pregnancy loss looked unrelated. That supports thinking carefully about prenatal relevant nutrients, not grabbing any men's multi off a gym shelf as a fertility hack. Even in best fit users, keep the hierarchy straight. A multi can fill micronutrient holes, but it does not deliver the protein matrix, fiber, polyphenol, or meal structure of food. If the rest of the day is chaotic, the capsule becomes a comforting prop rather than a meaningful upgrade.
If someone is planning pregnancy, is an ordinary adult multi good enough? Or do they need a prenatal product and clinician dosing on purpose?
Outside pregnancy, the practical caution is cumulative dose. Vitamin A, iron, iodine, selenium, and some other minerals can stack from fortified foods plus multiple supplements. High-dose add-ons without a documented need raise the risk profile faster than a single standard multi used alone.
How should someone judge whether a multi is helping? Waiting to feel magical energy seems silly, but what is a realistic checkpoint that is not wellness theater?
Start with a question the bottle cannot answer for you. Which nutrients were likely low and why? If the answer is vague, the multi is probably acting as a health halo. If the answer is concrete, choose a modest formula, avoid duplicate high-dose singles, and reassess after diet improves rather than forever escalating capsules for reassurance. Also remember the regulatory frame. Dietary supplements are not held to the same pre-market proof standard as drugs for treating or preventing disease. That is why prevention language on a label should trigger skepticism, and why third-party quality checks matter more than charismatic packaging.
So, should the takeaway be that almost everyone should quit multivitamins, or that most people should stop treating them like a shield and only keep them when a real gap store exists?
Right? Best viewed as a targeted insurance decision. Useful when diet pattern, age, pregnancy planning, or medical context creates likely gaps. Weak is a daily identity object that proves you're being healthy. And if someone already eats well and has no special risk, skipping the bottle can be a perfectly rational choice.
When should someone stop self-experimenting and talk to a clinician instead of adding another bottle from the internet?
Final frame, a multivitamin can fill small nutrient gaps. It should not be sold as guaranteed prevention for heart disease, cancer, dementia, or longevity. Keep the useful job, drop the halo, watch stacking, and let food plus clinical context lead the decision.